Hi Leo, thank you for watching and welcome to the members only video. I'm going to take a look at your cards for the next year. So I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. It looks very exciting and was very fun for me to look at. I have a feeling very good turnaround in your home or in your family. Definitely some travel plans, change in travel plans. But it's all like you'll be happy in the end with whatever transpires, and you will be the one in some way pulling the plug on plans. The next message is the Death card. Okay, change, Scorpio, change for the better, new beginning. You're kind of free of old responsibilities or old attachments, and you can go your own direction. Here is the next message, Ace of Cups, new relationship, new friendship. Somebody, a new soothsayer is in your life, a new oracle, somebody who you can ask for advice or information. I have a feeling that this could be a reunion because of the Three of Cups, so it might be somebody from your past. It might be a Scorpio for some of you guys. It might be something else, but a reunion, new beginning, you know, new awakening, new friendships. It's a foretold vision. It's something that kind of came in on your intuition and now begins. Very important person to listen to, even though they may not sound prolific. In time, you will understand how prolific their energy is. The Four of Pentacles, a female's holding out on you, Leo. Really holding out, right? Sun in Capricorn. You'll know this possibly, very likely, right at the, you already know this now at the beginning of the year. So yeah, there's definitely a female who in some way is like clamping down on you, restrictive, or maybe not forthcoming. And as they are not forthcoming, you come to realize where you stand, where they stand, and how you should feel about things. I have a sense that you're offended. I have a sense that you become offended because of the way she's treated you or the way that the dynamic has evolved. And it causes you to want to not open up, to want to be guarded, and to like take a step back and assess, right? The next message is the Devil. Ooh, this really is indicative of intimacy. The Devil can mean, you know, look at them all chained up to that mean devil man. Okay, so let's see. There he is. Scariest card in this deck, huh? He looks like really twisted. Anyway, so yeah, new beginnings, beginning with a Capricorn, new business beginnings with a Capricorn. All of that's there. The energy for the masculine is highly sexualized. It's highly like visceral and passionate and that kind of thing, but that can be channeled into platonic relationships with productivity and things like that. So it doesn't indicate intimacy, but a big thirst for money, a big thirst for success, you know, a big thirst to try to achieve something. And then you have the World card, okay? Change of residence by the Prince of Pentacles or the Knight of Pentacles in other decks. Somebody's coming in, somebody's leaving in a new direction, somebody's broadening their horizons, going in a new direction. They may be the same person in all of these, but I doubt that. If anything, she may have something to do with one or this guy, but I think these two are different people. This is your social environment, this is your family environment. And in your social environment, there's someone who's maybe going on an adventure or coming in from an adventure, but you have the Star on the bottom, Leo. Star is the card of Aquarius. It's the card of the soulmate. Wonderful breakthrough moments. This is almost like chump change, like something that you shouldn't worry about because the rest of your things are so successful. Some of you are pursuing a big dream abroad. Some of you are seeking something great abroad that you're very excited about. I have a feeling that you're like, I'm ready to go, and you fall in love, and by the end of the year you end up canceling most of the plans. That's fine. It's not going to be a loss of money, and remember, you're the one who's making that change. I have a feeling that you'll fall in love and change your life, and then everything will fall in line. But at the beginning of the year, you'll realize that something or someone that you rely on is not going to be what you want them to be, and so you start looking almost at the beginning of the year, or it might start coming in for you at the beginning of the year. But whatever it is a fated relationship. So this is the Dreams of Gaia Tarot, and we have the 10. This is the arcana they have. This is like seeking wisdom, a very mature person, a very wise person, so they're not too bothered by the things that they are observing. Like they've seen it all, they know it all, and so they sort of they're not bothered by what you're going through. If anything, they rise to the challenge and support you in it. The next message is this intuition card. This is again a higher arcana 14. This isn't Temperance card, but I have a feeling that this could be a romantic interest from the past coming back in, offering some kind of desire to reconnect and come together. Slowly and surely that might become something, and in fact this could be you going straight for it, so watch out for a water sign in the realm of love. Whatever it is really reconciling or working out feelings between you and someone else and overcoming old hang-ups with that person through the love that they show you. Then we have the 8 of Rods, okay? 8 of Fire with the Queen of Swords, Leo. She gives you strength. I think this is your internal strength, basically drawing a line. Don't cross this line, you know. This is coming into realization to look out for number 1, that strength. And you know, your generosity is never ending, but when it comes to people taking advantage, there has to be a line. There's a line you shouldn't cross, right? So honor that line, or they need to honor that line, and I think that you're going to step up and do that. Also, I think what's happening here is that there's a real coming to terms with the fact that how some people behave, and I think that you have been permissive of that treatment in the past, and now you're breaking forward into new directions. You're going into new directions successfully and like just robustly, and you're not bothered by something that may have held you back in the past. You may have felt held back, and in fact you kind of struggle with this in the winter time, but by early spring you're ready to move on, you're ready to move forward, and you're excited about it without too much regret. The next message is the 3 of Air. This isn't the 3 of Swords in this deck, so don't worry about that. You need to learn something on your own this year, Leo. Spend some time learning, not necessarily discussing it with everyone, just kind of learning a topic, something of interest, so that you can, I don't know, practice it, but like to gain strength, you're learning something so that you get more information, so that you're no longer stuck in something. Maybe you're amping up your skills, or maybe you're learning a new skill set. And then we have the 8 of Earth, okay? So this is Sun in Virgo. Hey girl, hey. So I'm not leaving. That's not me leaving. You guys, that's not me. Maybe. But I have a feeling that, yeah, there's a lot of effort that you are expanding into your career or into learning something new. And as you learn that thing, you get sort of unstuck out of some of the things that you had been stuck in. This is in the springtime. And you're sort of full speed ahead by the springtime as you pursue new opportunities. You're still trying to make that Fool thing a reality here. And I think in some way you're really taking the time in the spring to learn how to take that next step forward. And I think that there's going to be protection around you to try to slow down your life to such an extent that you will have the space to be able to do that thing, to apply your knowledge, to apply your learning, to apply your experience. Okay, Mary L. Tarot, 3rd line. We're talking about summertime and fall. I'm reading this in multiple ways. So one of them is chronological. The other is chronological. The other is just a different system that I've always read this way. So here is the next message. 2 of Pentacles, okay? So stress because things are sporadic for you. That's coming to an end. Although at different times in the year you will feel as though it's a push and pull. What you're sensing is more the past than the present. So it could be like cyclical job loss, or busy season, slow season, and you feel really underneath the effects of this. But I think that you're leaving that behind and your life is becoming more stable. And it's more to do with your feelings, apprehension, because you've experienced it in the past, than the fact that it's happening to you right now. The next message is the Seven of Swords for the Seven of Wands in that position. What I would say, especially if you're a female, but also men are going to be more forceful than female Leos this year. I do have a feeling that there's this resistance or kind of apprehension towards some things. You may want to work on that to be more accepting of the world around you and what it requires of you. I'm not saying that you're doing this on a habitual level or that this is your character trait for Leos. What I'm actually seeing is that you are feeling like helpless or giving up on things a bit too soon, not giving things their proper chance. And if you challenge that this year, you're going to find success. Then we have the King of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. Secondary transits in fire, Sag, Leo, or Aries. There's with someone, you're working through a situation to a better place. Something is changing drastically and you may go and help. You may go and participate in that. Or this may be the person with whom you're moving in with. Air sign, fire sign, both of them are good for you, but they can be any sign. A closing of a relationship with this person, a change in the dynamic with this person, and this person is somehow linked to the idea of home, and that is going through a process of change. Then we have the Strength card for Leo. So it's telling me that this is probably you. Really, what did I say initially in the reading? I said there is going to be a lot of you initiating change, a lot of you trying to create the life you want. So you're the architect, and it's all about how, who, what, where, when, how, all of that energy. Trying to figure out which direction to go and how to initiate. But I think it's a necessary step that you need to take towards achieving the success you want. So it's really about patience in the early part of the year and then applying your effort in the latter part of the year. The last card for this row is the Knight of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising, happiness, quick abundance, and a change of fortune. I own this painting. It's The Wheel of Fortune by Marie White, and I love it. So this is the card of Jupiter. This is the Wheel of Fortune, good luck and good outcomes coming into your life. Maybe the end of a relationship with the King of Swords and then the introduction of a Knight of Pentacles more pronounced into your life, especially in the late summer or early fall. I have a feeling that instability you're going to be worried about instability a lot in the winter and early spring, but by summertime you will find a way to navigate that without experiencing so much discomfort in that area of your life. Okay, so here is the next message, and so we're going to use the Thoth deck to clarify the Thoth deck, and then I'll clarify everything all together for you guys. So we have Wheel of Fortune with the Two of Pentacles, Jupiter in Capricorn. So life was throwing you curveballs of negativity for a little bit of time. Now life is throwing you curveballs of positivity. So I think that that's what this is saying, both in this line and here, where there's like a quick change for the better. You've been so used to missing out or losing out or falling back from interjections in your life. This is the opposite direction. Like, you'll find spare change around, you'll find this and that. There'll be a lot of different positive happenings, changes for the better, unexpected for the better. Also a powerful connection with a Jupiter in your life. So if you date men, then very likely this is a very significant relationship. I'm picking up a significant relationship in this latter part of the year, so the fall, winter of 2020. Then we have, not this winter, you guys got to wait. So we have, but Leos are patient. So we also have the priestess, the high priestess. Monumental relationship leading you to very profound lessons about your life. Maybe you yourself, Leo, will step into a higher phase of intuition and taking a look at things. I have a feeling that by winter time, next winter, you will have moments in which you can sit and breathe and think. You are going to get some time to rest. And when you experience that rest, then I think your intuition will come in and you'll start seeing things in a much more kind of pronounced way or profound way. Like you'll start having dreams as your mind relaxes from the rest, and as you get away from like the busy making energy of the rest of the year, you're going to start seeing visions and intuition. You know, you're going to start seeing things more profoundly. And then we have the Magus, the magician. Okay. Magus, the magician. Somebody comes in with an offer, unexpected birthday surprises for some of you. Good turn for the better. You might find a very spiritual partner this year. Very, very spiritual partner. Somebody who kind of helps you to live like the spiritual life. Ace of Rods. Where did I see this before? It wasn't in your reading. So Ace of Cups, Ace of Rods. I'm doing too many readings back to back today. So Ace of Rods, new beginning, new spirit beginning, celebration. This could be a wedding. This could be a breakthrough moment, wedding, happiness, getting ready for a trip. And then we have the Nine of Swords. Look at this. This is the same one there. So this lesson early on, pay attention to it to try to figure out what it means. I think that this is going to be the conclusion of this situation. There's going to be clarifying for you at the end of the year. And the same thing that's going on here will somehow get clarified by the end of the year, which will help you to sort of, this is happening to you. This is more you dictating from observation. You have, again, Two of Swords, which is Moon in Libra. I thought it was here, but it's not. So you have the Two of Swords, making peace with a situation, profound spiritual relationship that encapsulates your vision. You get excited about the path you want, building a very happy home, very, very supportive energy. This Knight of Discs here, they may be throwing a lot of positivity towards you this year, but they may be throwing that positivity in your direction because they're sitting comfy. They're sitting comfy at your expense. So be careful, Leo, that that's not the case. Okay, so let's see. And then also a big thirst for success. Make sure that you're not doing something that is unethical or fundamentally flawed in order to achieve the success you want, right? So what I see here is it's a fated year in which you will experience a lot of protection to develop within yourself this new chapter of your life that you're longing for. And I think that that's going to take some time, some practice, and you want to try on as many hats as possible this year. Try lots of different things with different people. You may have a couple casual relationships and one very, very serious one. The serious one, I feel like it will congeal in the fall or winter time. And then there's a big change of luck for you in the fall as well. And that's going to yield peace and also a significant portion of rest and separation from a situation that was causing you distress early on in the year. That's going to get resolved by the end of the year completely. I don't have a feeling like this situation will be with you all year. I have a feeling like it's going to be here, and then stuff's going to happen, time is going to pass, and then there is going to be like a reference to that situation, and you'll think to yourself, oh, that wasn't that hard, or that wasn't so bad. So you'll the second time through, it's not going to be as confounding. You're not going to find it so problematic. right? And essentially for you, this is a new beginning, Leo. I wouldn't be surprised if for many of you, you don't begin a new project, you begin a new life somewhere. Just make sure that if you are experiencing tunnel vision, or if you're one-track minded about something, you want to work against that, especially if it has to do with business, marriage, your home, success-based things. You want to broaden your horizons and really learn the skills that you want to where you are going. Okay? Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to make the energy real. I hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas. If you're watching this in March and April, then I hope you have a wonderful Easter. But I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye.